Hey guys, what is up? This is Nathan. I'm down in my basement. I got my lava lamp going and we are going to continue playing Harvest Moon for Super Nintendo today. Now this is going to be, see, where are we? Thursday, 4th of spring. Now a lot of shops are closed. I think all shops are closed on Sundays. A lot of them are closed on Saturdays. All the rest are closed on Saturdays except the bar, I believe. So we've got that. We've got 360 gold. That means we got some money to buy a little bit more food, or a little bit more seed. And so we're going to check the weather and go through our daily routine. We're going to take a flower to a girl, buy some seed, and then we will try to ship a fish or something like that, and then we'll do some work at night. So that's going to be our typical routine from day to day. So there's my dog. Now the dog doesn't really serve any purpose in the game, except he helps you get a special ending. At the end of the game, you're given different endings depending on different achievements that you get. And pretty much the best ending to have in the entire game is one that you have to have the dog for. It's an ending where you have to have, like, 2 kids, certain happiness score. You have to have picked up your dog 100 times. That's pretty much all the dog is good for, is you have to pick him up 100 times throughout the course of the game, and that'll get you an ending. But anyway, we'll just go about our business. Now, I still want you guys to keep commenting and keep telling me which girl it is that you would prefer that I marry. So we give this to Maria today because we gave one to Nina yesterday. Thanks a lot. Smells so good. Do you believe in God? Yes. Really? It is unusual these days. Please come to the church on Sunday. You guys are a bunch of pagans. I'm not doing that. Love spring when all the flowers start to bloom. So we'll go to the florist and buy some seed. Now, since we already got some turnips planted, we got some more money on the way, let's go ahead and get some potatoes. Because those sell, they take a little bit longer to develop, but they sell for a little bit more than the turnips do. So we got potato seed. And now we'll go and try to catch us a fish real quick. See if we can do that. By the way, I hope that for this video, the air sounds in the mics when I use TH and F and things like that, I hope that the air sound is better, because I've been trying to fix that and trying to adjust the mic at different places, and I put one of those foam pads over the end of the mic. It didn't come with one, and I think that might have helped a little bit, but I can still hear it sometimes, so I'm trying to keep the mic away from my face. I hope the audio is turning out okay. Let me know if you guys hear any problems and have any ideas of how to fix it. Oh boy, it's a fish. So, fish, fish, fish. Now that bird statue there, I don't know if you noticed that, chicken statue sitting there next to the entrance to the mountain, that is actually, what time is it? That's the problem, is if you're sitting down fishing, you don't eat lunch, so you don't know when it is halfway through the day. We'll risk it, we'll try it anyway. See if we can get a berry or something really quick to sell. That'll give us $4.50 for the day. That'll be pretty good. No, we're not going to have time, so we'll go ahead and go back and do a little bit of tilling and watering for the day. Anyway, that chicken statue I was telling you about, that has a pretty important purpose in that it actually gives you one of the power berries that you need in order to increase your stamina. Now I read somewhere that if you just keep hitting it with your hammer over and over again, you'll get the berry. I don't think that is accurate, though. I believe you actually have to wait until winter when you get your upgraded hammer for the first time, and you have to hit it with your upgraded hammer in the first winter. And that's, at least that's what I'm going to wait to do. If you guys are feeling brave, you're welcome to, but I'm pretty sure I've used it, I've hit it beforehand, and it hasn't, or hit it before the upgraded hammer, and I've just completely lost it altogether. So if you guys are feeling brave, go ahead and do that, but you might not be able to get the berry if you do that. Missed a spot. A trick for that is you can either use the hammer to flatten that tilled area back down when you have an extra spot you don't need, or you can just put a piece of fence there and put it back, or throw it away, because like I said, you don't need the fence. We'll talk more about the fence once we actually get some livestock, but we want to save it for a chicken here pretty soon. Chickens are a good source of money, and so let me go get the watering can now, and we'll do some watering, and maybe give a flower to a girl, to Eve at the bar, and then we will maybe call it quits for the night. Maybe we'll do a little bit more clearing out if we have some time. So like I said, keep commenting and let me know. I'll try to get the majority census of who people want me to marry. If you want me to marry whichever girl, I'll marry that one, and we'll start pursuing her. And however you guys want to do that, and also comment and give me any topics for discussion you want to, because like I said, there's a lot of filler time like this in the game where it's just kind of mundane things that you don't really need to, don't really have, you know, a lot of explanation. Things like watering the crops is pretty straightforward. Water, water, and water. Yep. Fill it up again. I should have been counting how many that holds so I know exactly what to expect. But the upgraded watering can, you actually don't get necessarily an upgraded watering can. It's the only upgraded tool. It's a sprinkler, and it's the only upgraded tool that you actually have to buy. There's no event to get it, and you have to buy it at the shop, but it really is useful. It really speeds things up once you are able to get it. So let's go get a flower for Eve, and then we will clear out some more of the land, and we will maybe throw away a few pieces of fence and call it a night. So that's what we're going to do. Also, I've been thinking, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this or not, but I've been thinking on weekends, or well, Sunday. Sunday is actually my busiest day of the week. And so actually what I'm going to do is, instead, I probably won't have time to do a Harvest Moon video for that day. So probably what I was thinking, I might maybe Saturday, the day before, either make a second Harvest Moon video so I can upload one that night. After our internet's really slow here, so I have to leave it uploading during the night while I go to bed. Otherwise, we can't use internet pretty much anywhere else. Give this to Eve. Oh, thanks a lot. Smells so good. Hi, you look fine today. Thanks, you do too. So, I either upload an extra Harvest Moon game, or if you want, I'll do like a special weekend. She's complaining to her dad. I do like a special weekend game where I do a different type of game. Like maybe I'll do a Let's Play Team Fortress 2 thing, where it's just kind of fun to watch people play. We can talk to some of the people here and see what's going on. Can't use the tool, just gives you basic advice. And I don't even know who this guy is. He looks like the shipper, but at the same time he's not, because this guy up here looks like the shipper. They're both wearing bandanas. It's kind of a fad, I guess. Okay, so let's go clear out a little bit of land. Just a little bit. And throw away some fence. We'll just use land, clear out land until our stamina runs out. And then we will save for the day and go to bed. That will be our typical routine, at least at the start while there's still stuff to clear out. I'll clear out some of the thick weeds and things too, but I'm not going to worry quite so much about that until later on in the game when I actually start expanding and using the land underneath them, because weeds come back. Other things don't, but weeds will. Oh, it's getting tired. I should have 6 more hits, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I guess I got another one. There we go. And that is the sign that you're completely out of stamina. Didn't get a lot cleared out. We can throw away a few weeds at least. So, like I said, be sure to like or comment on these. And let me know what kind of stuff you want. I want this to be a Let's Play that's really, you know, I'm having a good time doing it so far, but I want it to be something that's fun for everyone else as well. So comment and let me know maybe what kind of things you guys would like to see on the game, and I will try to make it so. That's enough weeds. Let's throw away a few pieces of fence and we will call it a night, except let's get these weeds. Now the reason you need a fence is supposedly to protect your livestock, and there's 2 problems with that. Well, when you have a broken fence piece, when it rains or snows, your fence can get broken. But when you have a broken fence piece, you hear your dog bark, and that means that there are coyotes and things outside. Wild dogs are coming to get your livestock. If you have your livestock outside, they will get them. Now the reason you don't need fences is because there are, well, there's kind of 2 reasons. First off, there's never any reason to have your livestock outside. It doesn't make them happy, or it doesn't raise their affection. It doesn't help your final scores at all to have them outside. Good dog. What it does do, however, is it will, I'll keep working since we only got about 5 minutes left or so. What it will do is it's just kind of a protective barrier for your animals, but you still don't really need it because, well, like I said, you don't need to put your animals outside, but also um, if your animals are outside and there is no broken fences, it's fine. Now, even if they're not encased in a fence and surrounded by a fence, you still don't really need it because, well, the fence, the wild dogs only come to your farm and try to get your animals if you have broken fences. So if there's no fences and there's no broken fences, and you can leave your animals out and it wouldn't be a problem. But like I said, you don't really need to leave your animals out. Okay. As you can see, you've actually got, let me just kind of run the span of the farm here. You've actually got a pretty big area for your land if you stay over here. You won't get caught on anything. Like I said, all the way down to here, all the way up. You've got actually a huge amount of land, and the game goes for 2.5 years. After 2.5 years, your dad comes to visit, and the game's over, and it gives you all your scores. And in 2.5 years, there's no way you could realistically, even with more time, there's no way you could ever tend enough crops to realistically fill up this area, fill up everything here. So it's not. It's kind of like I said. It's kind of counterproductive to do a lot of the things that they want you to do to get your ranch master score up. But we're gonna play by their rules and do it that way anyway, just to keep it going good. Now this is the secret garden. No entry allowed. You can jump in there. It doesn't do anything if you do. But this is a secret garden, and this is where flowers grow. It won't let me pick up the flower, talk to the flower, or anything. Those flowers growing are indications, or they show how many power berries you've eaten. We had one, remember we got one when we threw the fish in the pond, and so we get that one power berry. We get one flower because we had one power berry. So, with that said, we will go ahead and we will call it a night. And yeah, and I will let you guys leave comments as far as what you want me to do, as far as what girl to marry and whatever. So we are working on the farm, getting it developed, got some stuff planted. Yeah, I got some weapons to beat stuff with, some tools, and we are getting ready to call it a night. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys next time. Hope you're enjoying this series. Click the like button if you have, subscribe if you want to. And don't forget to comment, give me anything to talk about, any kind of topics or conversations or anything. And I will try to talk about them, hopefully. I mean, it'd be fun just to kind of discuss stuff and just talk a little bit about Harvest Moon franchise, or anything else from day-to-day life you guys want to. And let me know what girl you want me to marry. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Yes.